Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short. Remember when we escaped the pit? Here it is. Just get... They're not expecting Queen Paradise. Anything with fins will do.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom?
You do have an eye for opportunity. After all, it's not TNT the locals are short of. All the blistered fish they could...
Ah, that burnt! Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. Ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits. Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin.
You reached a new milestone.
See what slander Edvard Prince and Bright Sands. Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. He twists every article in his favour at our and Father's expense. Mourning is eased, now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people. We are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
You reached a new milestone.
You need a warehouse, you do.
Eldest, you outdo yourself. Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest and maybe wet their whistles. When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
I'll do. Could be worse. Never rain.
You honor this immortal.
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Ready to repay my charity? Don't think you're finished, brat. I loathe the reek of lanolin, but if farmers' smocks are all you have...
Is there no limit to Uncle's shameless demands? The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
I've somewhat to put before a townsperson. You did say you'd see to it, didn't you? We loves you, we does.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
When will you show your family some gratitude? If your father had only let me in, We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more! I shall not permit my command to be wrong.
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor.
You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness. Tell me you've managed something. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full.
Everybody on board? Good. I shiver.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard. But for now, let's at least house those workers.
Cream of the crop. I'll do.
You reached
a new milestone.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway. Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
You have father's fortitude. These people will follow you as they once followed him.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
You reached a new milestone.
Far be it from us to make the foreman work. I'm happy as a sandboy. Will you build us another castle? There ain't enough.
I checked the manifests. Not all our facilities are able to deliver the goods they produce. Please correct the situation. You restore a grain of my trust in humanity, eldest.
Workforce shortage.
We put our love into this.
Have you moved?
It's all right here, I suppose.
lack the requisite materials. Where are my sails? Nothing you do will lift the cloud. Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me. Not bad for a big boss.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
Saved! Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence. Rare for promises to be kept. Thank you.
Think turning in sinners maketh you an angel? I know all about your family.
You have seen sense, then? I suppose I shall have to inform Sir Archibald that your obligations are met.
Debt-free, spiffing, just the dib-dab. Ha ha! One splendid license we shall draw up forthwith.
Hurry! I already smell the tar. See, the masts are swaying from Father's study.
Our city's historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition.
My curiosities come from far and wide. For the more discerning customer.
You're the example to us all.
A perfect snapshot to illustrate history in the making.
So you build ships like your father. Well, the Queen is in the direst need of ships.
A commission for the Royal Fleet, and in such quantity. A rare honor indeed. The weaponry they ask for presents a problem. I'm not even sure we have an iron load, do we?
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to ask.
Hide the bottle! It's the boss!
We need more farmhands. We put our love into this.
I'm only a cog. It's you. Help us out, will you, boss?
I see the iron is beyond our reach. We have no choice but to find a way through the mountain.
Still have a few sticks of dynamite. We can blow our way through.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Cure! A promise kept.
What are you both doing? Demolition is a serious matter wanting proper expertise. Father used Mr. Ticker on account of his good sense. Go on.
After the picket protests, many fine men left Bright Sands to join you. Then Edvard struck back. He imprisoned all who were close to your father, including my beloved Thomas. My husband and the others were deported to Wormway's prison, and I've heard nothing from him ever since. If you do find him unharmed, prithee tell him his wife yearns for his return.
We are nearing the place your father died. Whatever happens, stay calm.
So there you are, the traitor's children.
How dare you?
Oh, spare me the nauseating drivel. Flogging Queenie's Peachy Island in the New World to some rebel upstarts? Ha! Traitor is too generous a word.
Father would never have. He was the Queen's stalwart, a member of the Royal Council.
He hung himself in one of my cells. I'd call that a rather conclusive admission of guilt.
We did not come here to be insulted. We came to strike a bargain. The demolition man, Thomas. We want him.
Oh, I vaguely remember him. Stubborn, with a loose mouth, just as innocent as all the others. He is small fry. A bail has been set. Pay every penny of his money, and I will place him immediately at your disposal. I can't think why he'd be worth anything. Everyone here is beyond redemption.
Forget escape. And to what? Edvard's new vision for Bright Sands.
Samuel Goods, engineer? Aye, that's me. Who's asking?
Perhaps not refined enough for your sister, but at least your workers can start their dig.
That's the least I'm due for my suffering. He is ready for transportation. What I wouldn't give to get out of my shuttered. You're getting off lightly. Keep an eye to the horizon for miscreants. Meticulously drilled.
Proper job.
He's here. Try to make a good first impression, eldest. Any friend of father is a friend of ours.
You're flourishing!
So, I'm a commodity now, to be bought and sold. Your father treated me like a human being. I don't know what you're trying to achieve here, but it won't bring Samuel back. Mining for you, mining for Eli. What's the difference? Bright sands will never be matched if that's what you're set on. Production has stopped.
Anyone for croquet?
Ship constructed.
What brings you here, Master?
A fire broke out.
Fire runs wild. Fight this inferno fast. I'm still waiting for the boom.
Stand to attention for the boss.
The fire left ruins behind.
Not too many changes, I hope.
We are missing a vital good that cannot be produced on our island. You will have to find a way to import it.
It's out of my hands now.
Seals might help. Nice day for it.
You will be held accountable.
Done.
No space left here.
Ah, yes, the bright...
Nature's right, seen it.
Who are all these busybodies? Blowing up rocks can't be that complicated.
A shame you can't appreciate the craft this requires. Never mind. The charges have been primed. The perimeter cleared. We are ready to detonate. Boom.
My apologies! That was indeed impressive! Is there anything dynamite won't solve, I wonder?
The fire is out of control.
Iron into steel, steel into arms, and we shall have fulfilled our first royal commission.
There was a chance when your father still lived. No use dragging it out now he's gone. The fire left ruins behind. Ship constructed. You are trying, at least. I know Samuel wouldn't have given up.
We've only a skeletal work gang.
One final look.